Hello everybody, it's Tortoise Investing coming at you today with 5 dividend paying REITs that you can buy and hold forever. There are a lot of REITs that are on sale right now. They keep dropping because of the jobs report that came out wasn't what we wanted to see, or wasn't what the feds wanted to see, and interest rates higher for longer is becoming more and more of a reality. Now, before we jump into everything, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, drop a comment down below. Doing these 3 things is super free, super easy to do, takes just a moment of your time, and it helps me tremendously. I'd greatly appreciate it. Now stick with me here while we go through these. We're going to be taking a look at American Tower Corp, Extra Space Storage, Prologis, Agreed Realty, and Vici Properties. Now, before I dive into those, I could, show the comparison here. Year to date, the portfolio is up 18.82%, 14.82%, and the S&P 500 is up 10.86%. So we are still beating it by about 4%. Here's just a look at the holdings tab. We're still down in a lot, but you know what? I am just going to DCA down in these. I am down in ones that I love. I love all these holdings. I get paid on Friday. I don't know if I'm going to add another position or if I'm just going to dollar cost average down in these. But without further ado, American Tower Corporation, we got adjusted free cash flow yield of 2.98%, has a dividend yield above 4%. That rarely ever happens for American Tower. They are down year to date off a recent high of 232 down to 159. Revenue's been increasing at a rate of 14% over the last 10 years. Free cash flow has been increasing at a rate of right at 8% over the last 10 years. And the dividend, this is a dividend that is increased almost every single quarter at a rate of 19.19% over the last 10 years. It's ridiculous. They skipped raising it here, beginning of the year, but right back at it, what they were doing beforehand. You can't downplay the power behind raising your dividend every quarter. That is just insane ridiculousness. So American Tower Corp is a cell phone tower REIT. They have approximately 219,000 communication sites, and they are international as well. So if you're wanting one that's not international, just want the in-states exposure, Crown Castle would be a good substitute here. It's another one I know is on sale. Next up, got Extra Space Storage, just free cash flow yield of 7.51%, dividend yield over 2%, very nice. They're off their recent high of 169 down to 116. I've personally been gobbling up shares of this one. Revenue's been increasing at a rate of 16.7% over the last 10 years. Very nice. Free cash flow, come on, has been increasing at a rate of 19% over the last 10 years. Just bonkers. So their dividend, it looks like it's all over the place, but it's not. These are combined together to make 162. They just paid out in different payments because they acquired one of their competitors for storage. So they should see an increase in their revenue and stuff going forward from that, which is very nice, going to result in more dividend hikes. But before that, because this has thrown Qualtrim off, they've been increasing their dividend by over 10% every year. Pretty much just right in line with everything else. It's a very strong storage facility. They operate approximately 1,706 self-storage stores across 40 states. So that's a lot. It's a whole lot, approximately 1.4 million units. I mean, that's nothing to downplay, especially when the housing market turns back around. And I say when because eventually it will. So I'm just going to sit and be patient with this one and add when I can. Next up was Prologis. This is a lot of people's favorites. I see this one talked about almost as much as I do Vici. Excuse me. Free adjusted cash flow yield of 4.6%. Got dividend yield of 3.1%. Off its recent high this year of, I'm going to call it 135. Looks like it's right at 135. Revenue's been increasing at a rate of 11.53% over the last 10 years. Free adjusted cash flow, 26.8% over the last 10 years. Very nice. So strong. Dividend's been increasing at a rate of 12% over the last 10 years. Again, very nice. Just nice little steps going on here. They had a real big hike from 21 to 22. But you know what? I'll take it. It is another really strong REIT. Let's read right here real quick. Company owned and had invested in wholly owned basis or throughout co-invested ventures, properties, and development projects expected to total approximately 984 million square feet in 19 countries. They lease logistic facilities, a diverse base of approximately 5,500 customers, principally across two major categories, which is business to business and retail online fulfillment centers. So, again, a very strong one. They're pretty much the top of what they do in the category that they do. Yeah, another one to possibly keep on the radar. None of this financial advice. Just want to put that out there. Always do your own research stuff before buying anything. Just free cash flow yield for agreed realty, 7.71%. Got dividend yield above 5%. That's bonkers, 5.28%. They are off their recent high of, let's call it, right at 75. That's down almost $20. Revenue's been increased at a rate of 29% over the last 10 years. And the free cash flow has been increased at a rate of 32.8%. Their dividend has been increased at a rate of between 4 to 6% over the last 2 years. And the reason that this looks the way it does is they used to pay quarterly. Now they pay monthly, which is nice. I like that. It's very rewarding when a REIT pays monthly. Cough, cough. Realty income is another one that you could put here and replace this one. Realty income's below $50. That's just bonkers to me. Reason I choose Agree Realty is they're just a tick below 100% on their occupancy. Realty income's around 99% right now, which isn't bad. I mean, they're 99%. But lastly, Vici, one of my faves. If this thing is on it, I will say this. If this is where it is now, come Friday, I will probably buy a bunch of it. Probably going to get a bunch of this. Love Vici. Just free cash flow yield of 7.22%. Dividend yield above 5%. That's just crazy to me. Off a recent high of 34.52. Revenue's been increasing at a bonker rate, 66.8%. Free cash flow is probably going to be very similar, 71.8%. This is just such a strong company. They've been increasing their dividend right in line of 6 to 7.5%. It's crazy. They have that high a yield, and they stated that they want to increase their dividend around 5 to 7% every year. And I'm just like, okay, sounds good. Sounds great to me. But yeah, they operate a bunch of properties out in the Vegas area. Caesar Palace. They have 29 gaming facilities, and that feature approximately 19,200 hotel rooms, 200 restaurants, bars, nightclubs. They're really big in the gambling scene there in Vegas. But yeah, that is 5 REITs. You can buy and hold forever. Hope you enjoyed that. As always, make sure to drop a like, hit the subscribe button, comment down below, and until next time, I hope everyone take care. See yins.